I guess that was like about 10 to 8 years ago.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Like I think we were not really talking about gluten 8 years ago. It became gradually like a hot topic, and then a lot of brands started making gluten-free things, and because people started to realize that yes, it gluten does make you like sluggish and tired, and I could like through my life I could experience it. Like I love pasta, for instance. Every time I was eating pasta, the next day I was like super slow. And they say you should eat pasta before doing some sport or whatever. Anyway,
Because of the sugar.
yeah, because of the carbs. But I was not feeling well, and I knew I love it. I love to eat it, but I was not feeling well. And little by little, I started like taking out pasta. First of all, because I gain weight really easily. So if I'm not, I need to be active. If I'm not very active, I gain weight, which is what happened for the past 3-4 months or
But
something.
you are in a really good shape.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Round shape.
But so it was not the best shape of my life, but at some point I gained weight
When?
because of
8 years
pregnancy and
You were pregnant?
no, but yeah, when
Yeah?
when I was expecting a child, I gained weight, and after it just stayed there, and I think my ex-wife started mentioning something that she read about that was called "Eat Right for Your Blood Type."
Mm-hmm.
And so it was during that whole time where we were talking about, gluten is probably bad for you, might be intolerant and things like that. And I start reading Eat Right for Your Blood Type and see what was the science behind that. And when you look really deep like into it, and basically the idea is that depending on your blood type, there are some food that are beneficial to you and some food that are poison to you.
Poison to you.
And something really, really like a good vegetable or fruit that you thought were good for your body, because of your blood type, they say it's going to be really bad. So there is no science to back it up, and when I was reading it, I was not really super believing it. I know that
Super believing.
I know I am processing meat probably better than other persons, and I have no clue if it's because of my blood type, but here we go. When I started looking at the Eat Right for Your Blood Type, I realized two things. First of all, they give you a list of food that you can eat, okay? There is absolutely no processed foods in this list, right? So that's the first thing that is like very nocive for your body, but it's out of the list.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with your blood type. It's already out of the list, and we know it's bad for you. So that's out. Second, there's absolutely no gluten in this Eat Right for Your Blood Type either. Like there's no bread, no pasta, no
The good things.
no, like it's like in none of the recommendations of what is right for your blood type, there is like no processed food and no food with gluten. So when you take the list, if you decide, say, okay, I'm going to try this diet, I think it's going to be working. It's working not on the principle that it's because of your blood type. It's working because there is no sugar, no refined sugar, no processed food,
Carbs.
and no carbs a little bit, and no gluten. But all the foods that are there is like meat, fish, shellfish, fruits and vegetables. Okay, so the real surprises are when for blood type on the list it tells you cannot eat, well, I'm going to say mangoes, but I think for you it was like that, right? Mangoes were not in your beneficial.
Which is your blood type, for instance?
It's O, and I bought the book on Amazon. So my blood type is O, which is the oldest blood type apparently. And the type O is, I think, the only one that can eat meat, is allowed to eat meat if you go
because it's supposedly be
the
the
prehistoric,
oldest.
yes, that we were like hunters and
machos.
Yes. So it goes like that. You have food that are like highly beneficial, neutral, that means it doesn't bring any benefits, and some that are avoid, which it's the poison type of food. So I bought it for my blood type, and honestly, if you follow it like I did a few years back, I really felt so much better. And I don't think it's because I was not eating.
Carbs or
Yeah,
like
I don't
pasta.
no. It's not because I was like. Let's see what type of vegetables I should not have. I should know that, but.
I mean, we tried because
What,
he gave me the book last October. I
Yeah.
guess I want to say.
So let's say like in here it tells me that I should avoid avocados.
Ugh.
But it's
Yeah, me
it's
too.
bad. It's bad for your blood type. I don't believe that. Like so, but I did it by the book.
Mhm.
I really didn't eat anything. I only went for the beneficial, and I did it for 3 months. Of course, like alcohol, there is no, hard liquor or whatever that is authorized in that book for any
Mhm.
blood type.
Mhm.
But there is like wine. You can have wine. I think it's neutral for me, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's beneficial like alcohol.
No,
of
it's
course.
not beneficial.
So they tell you no alcohol, like which is of course what it should be for everyone because alcohol is really poisonous for any person.
No, according to recent studies, tequila
Yes.
is good for your body.
Okay. Great.
Just making
Yes, I'm
a
sure.
well-educated.
I'm sure it was done, but by someone that was not biased. Or anyway, so I did that. I had a
Doctors.
real life experience of doing that, but I paired it with starting running, which I never did in my life before. So I was, I think, 35 or 46 at
Only
the time.
running from responsibility.
Yes, I was really good at
So
running.
he flew from London to United States. That's a very good run.
Yes. So I started. I started with the diet, and then I started running, and as I mentioned before,
Sorry.
that's the best I felt
Exercise.
in my life, in my body, and I was not like muscular it was not like the best body I had in my life, but I was feeling from inside. I was feeling
Good.
like the best. I could think clearly. I was like
Sharp.
sharp and yes, it was really good. But I did that for 3 months, and the problem is that then
Why you didn't continue?
you cannot have any really temptation because it limits you. Like if you go to a family gathering or if you go on vacation or
Yeah.
if you go.
I remember you gave it to me as a present last October,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it.
Yes.
I did it, and I started because I started when I went for a business trip to Guatemala.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because my blood type is A, and I cannot eat anything. I cannot eat anything. Like no meat. The
Yeah.
only meat that I can eat is fish meat,
Yeah.
and it's not even beneficial. It's just neutral. And I can basically eat only green, which is really good,
And greens.
and Corona times because the green. By the way, the greens like spinach, avocado, what other greens? Kale. They help your body your blood to make more acidic your blood, so the viruses they cannot survive. What are you doing?
You have like a stain on your face.
It's my face.
No, you had like
It's my freckles.
you have light on your face.
It's my
Like
freckles.
for the past, I don't know.
So I was saying that the greens helps your blood to
Mhm.
be more acidic. So recent studies for the last months is that I think for the last years that in acidic blood
Mm-hmm.
the viruses cannot survive. It makes your blood type as pH
Mm-hmm.
acidic,
Yeah.
so the virus cannot survive.
Which virus?
Like any virus.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Is
Yes, you should read, and I have read it a lot because
Mhm.
for the last months I have consumed a lot of vitamin C
Because of COVID-19?
yeah vitamin C, multivitamins
Mhm.
for me and my daughter, of course, and my diet it's spinach, avocados, and pineapple, mangoes, and I've supposedly, because of my blood type and the
Uh-huh.
book that you gave me, I cannot eat mangoes, but I cannot survive. Like I love
But
mangoes.
is it like avoid or is it neutral?
It's a both.
Oh, okay.
So in my blood type, it's just a both. So I was in Guatemala where the food is really good and delicious,
Mm-hmm.
and I really started there. I only had vegetables, and the only good thing, it's wine. for me, it's beneficial.
Yeah. For me, it's
Putos!
Mm.
So I started there, and it really helped me because I wasn't eating any lactose, like
Yes.
no cheese, no
Okay, so
milk.
that I'm a believer of that. Like
No, and
cow milk
it's
is,
bad. I
think
think it's bad. It's really bad, and I could notice right away
the change.
the change because, okay, you should know this. We're getting intimate. Depending on the number of subscribers, I will get more intimate.
Okay.
So please, well, I don't know, subscribe. I am a very constipated person. Very.
I
It
didn't know we were going to go there. Okay.
No, it is. It
Yeah.
is the truth, and it's very bad, by the
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
and I
at
got
all.
no. He can shit probably. Like what? It's the truth.
No, I can
Like,
have a bowel movement
No,
very
it's
easily.
no, like very easily. I got very scared when I had my surgery, my boob surgery,
Mhm.
because they gave you a lot of like the opiums, which I didn't.
Opioids,
I didn't.
painkillers.
Yeah, painkillers, which I didn't took.
Well, I
I
think
didn't take. I put it directly to the
Yeah.
trash.
Trash.
Not to the trash, to the toilet,
Hmm.
because it's super bad, and it didn't help at all. But the one that I took, it messed with my bowels,
Hmm.
and I couldn't poop for a week. And I was really, really
When you
scared.
cannot poop for a week, does it come out by the mouth at some point?
Yeah, when I was talking, I keep saying a lot of shit,
Yes.
like right now.
Yeah. Huh?
So I called the doctor, of course, and yeah, I need to tell you this. I did
The pumping thing.
the pumping thing. I was
Oh,
desperate.
wow,
I
wow.
was really desperate because I
Ugh.
could see my
If you're having
belly.
dinner or lunch or breakfast, bon
I-
appétit.
I mean, it's because I start walking very fast. I am the type of person that heals very fast, meaning that after a surgery,
You recovered
I
fast.
recovered-
I was like, I started
That's
walking very fast.
when
Why?
I-
Why?
no, when
To
you
go to
know
the bathroom?
when
Why?
when you have a surgery, like the first thing that the doctor asks you, like you start if you can start walking after 2 days, like resume your activities, and that's what I did.
Mhm.
I start walking, and
Drinking.
drinking.
I could resume my activities.
I took my regular drugs, and it didn't work. No. And I was starting to getting very, very scared.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I started drinking water, and of course, stress helped me. Honestly, that week, because I went back to the office,
Yeah.
and I was facing some stressing moment at my work, and that's when I poop after a week.
yeah.
It's like, okay, this is helping, but again I started to have this, like one day I poop, the next 3 or 4 days as normal, as usual. That's my life. But when this guy gave me
Me?
Pépe,
Okay. Yeah, okay.
my book, and I started like
Removing lactose from your diet.
yeah, I remove. I still. I mean, I ate cheese. I'm Mexican. I love quesadillas, but I don't eat as much cheese as I was used to eat cheese. I don't drink milk.
Yeah.
No, now I am drinking oatmeal.
Did you notice if
Yes. It was even
Okay.
even in at my work, because I was so worried.
I didn't finish my sentence.
Okay, what was you asking?